So it all started out when this guy I went to high school with slid into my DMs and asked me, "Hey Samara, do you want to go to that school bowling activity that they're putting on tonight?" Unfortunately, I had plans that night, so I couldn't go, but I told him I'd love to go out another time. Because being the kind soul that I am, I figured I should give this guy a chance since he had the guts to ask me out. We decided to go out the next weekend, and he makes me plan the entire date, which was super annoying because every idea that I threw out at him, he shot down immediately. Eventually, we settled for a movie and dinner. The next day, he sends me a message saying, "So, is this a date?" And in my head, I'm thinking, "No, duh, you're the one that asked me out." But I just said, "It's up to you since you're the one who asked me out." And he said, "Fine, I guess it's a date. Rest in peace, my wallet." What? Boy, not cool. The day of the date finally arrives. He picks me up and we get to the theater super early, so we just sat in his car and talked for a while, which was really hard because, not to be rude, but this guy had the personality of a wet rag. So I was doing all the talking because he was just super shy and awkward. But eventually we go into the movie theater, we sit down, and he leans over to me and says, "Is it okay if I hold your hand?" I'm thinking, no, I really don't want you to. But I let him hold my hand, and then towards the middle of the movie, he does what every teenage boy does in every single movie ever. He yawns, reaches his arms up, and puts his arm around me. And the whole time this is happening, I'm thinking, don't do it. Don't you dare do it. He's doing it, and he did it. I was just not having it. I sat there super stiff and awkward. Eventually he's like, "Is it okay if I move?" My arm fell asleep and it's super uncomfortable. And in my head I'm thinking, mission accomplished. So the movie's finally over and we go get dinner at Panda Express. It's just super awkward the whole time. He wouldn't let me get my own meal. He made us share a meal at Panda Express. So weird. Then he's driving me home and he asks, "So if this is going as well as I think it is, when can we plan our second date?" I don't even remember how I responded to that. I think I blocked it out. But then we get to my doorstep and he says, "I never do this on first dates, but is it okay if I kiss you?" I think I just shrugged. He leans in, kisses me on the cheek, and then asks, "Do I get a kiss back?" I said nope, and went inside. And that was the end of that super awkward, terrible date.